let's have a cup of tea. Who's that?
Well done, mate. Good man. Did you fist bump? Smashed it. Go on. Happy for you.
Oh, what's this? Delivery for Lee. Okay, let's have a look what this is. Right, let's have a little look at what we have inside of this box, courtesy of the Parker Brothers. So the Parker Brothers are a YouTube channel which I've been following on YouTube a few months now, going back through a few videos, and they've got their own bait company, Parker Brothers Baits. So just chatting with Ben over at Parker Brothers, and he messaged me and asked if I'd be willing to do a little review on some of their bait. So obviously trying to move my YouTube channel forward this year, I said, yeah, why not send us some over? So he said he'd put a little box of bits and bobs together, send them over, and yeah, so I didn't actually know what I was getting until I'm opening it up now, and it looks like he has packed me up a little treasure trove of bits and bobs. So what I'll do, as I unpack them, I'll run through them, and we'll just have a little look, see what we got in here. So this is Parker Brothers Magic Dust. So yeah, seen a lot of this Ben's been using, and some of the other guys that have been using it. Basically, yeah, you can use it to, I hear a few guys have been doing well adding it to maggots. You could use it as a stick mix. I think the main thing is to obviously dust your boilies off, along with the matching liquid. So this is the OG Fruit and Nut, this one. So that's that one. We've got some of the OG Fruit and Nut sauce. So obviously these two combined are going to, work absolute wonders. So we can put this on the boilies, and then we can sprinkle that over and give it a good coating. But I do believe the boilies do come with a coating of Magic Dust boilie base mix already, which gives them that slight little edge. So we also have, yes, lovely little edge in the winter, which is one of my favourites, which is boilie chops. So yet again, this is the OG Fruit and Nut. As you can see, different sized boilie chops in here, right the way down to the fine dust. Normally I do this with boilies, and I just put them in the old blender and mix them up, give them a quick little blitz. But obviously this is going to save a lot of time. Fair few companies are bringing these out now in their range, but a lot of companies are charging an absolute, as much as a kilo of boilies for a kilo of chops. So to have it already done is going to save me quite a bit of time. Now here's a little edge that not a lot of people, especially the younger generation, have probably not even used before or even heard of. I used this years ago, obviously not this, but at different companies. But this is boilie paste. So this will be what the boilies are made from, just before they're rolled into balls and then obviously boiled or steamed. But yeah, this can be a massive little edge. I mean, different ways of using this. A lot of people will mould it around their hook bait, and then obviously as the time goes by while the hook bait's in the water, the boilie paste will basically drop off around the boilie. It'll give off a scent sort of trail as well for the fish to come down to, but also, I mean, little bits picked off, put in with the chops, just, it's something else. I mean, it's so mouldable. Obviously this is freezer, so this is going to have to go in the freezer along with the boilies pretty soon, because I believe it's been in transit for a day or two. So yeah, again, that's going to be another little massage edge, along with the sauce, the Magic Dust and the chops. God, bits of bloody, my missus is going to kill me. So yeah, cheers Ben, appreciate that. And then looks here, so we have the OG Fruit and Nut boilies. These, I'm guessing are 18mm. So yeah, these have been sprinkled with a coating in the factory. Obviously they're freezer bait, so they're still pretty hard actually, which is quite surprising if they've been in transit, but that's good. So it looks like we've got a kilo. I'd say there's probably a kilo of them. and then what I'd say is probably some 12mm. Yeah, again, these are a good little edge. I've often found smaller baits with a little 12mm pop up, or even doubled up 12mm, you know, bottom baits can work well to trip up some weary fish. And then another kilo, I would say, of 12mm OG fruit and nut. So yeah, again, they've got obviously the coating and that, and as these thaw out, they're going to, you know, draw in. You know, if you put the liquids over them, that's going to help draw in as well. So yeah, also a little bonus he's put in here is, this will be the, I'm guessing this will be the OG fish. So this is obviously his fish meal based one. Very fishy. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, I can't smell any of this at the moment because I am at home with COVID, self-isolating. So yeah, it's been an ideal time to sort of get this delivery and do a little review. But it's probably what, 150, 200 grams of OG fish to try there. I did say when I was chatting to Ben that at this time of the year I do prefer you know, a bird food based mix, you know, especially this sort of colour. Often works well in the winter, but that's not to say that this won't work. I know Ben, you know, he uses the fish all year round, so that's also a little bonus. And then yeah, again, probably another couple hundred grams of the OG fish boilie chops there as well. So yeah, this is yeah, definitely going to give this a go. I was actually supposed to be fishing this weekend down at Cokin Farms, Oak Lake, but because of COVID, unfortunately I've had to sell that ticket on, so it's not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I'd just like to say a big shout out to Parker Brothers YouTube channel and Parker Brothers bait, which is obviously, you know, they've sent me this. I'm going to give this a little review, see how we get on with it and see what happens in the future. But yeah, you know, when somebody says, you know, they're willing to send you out a bit of free bait in the post to try out, you know, I'm not one to turn it away. At the end of the day, it's not a cheap game we're in these days. So anything that helps me and my fishing along the way, and hopefully, you know, in the future I can do a couple of socials alongside the Parker Brothers and some of the other guys. But yeah, like I say, go check them out, guys. Parker Baits, Parker Brothers YouTube channel. Get on the bait. I'll let you know in due course on my next session, which will be on Walton Lake, which is part of Cokin Farms Fishery Group, is another lake. So I would definitely give the magic dust, the sauce and the boilies and the chops a go there, and a little bit of paste. Alright, cheers for watching, guys, and keep your eyes peeled for the next vlog. I almost forgot to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Marcus, and his new partner, business partner, David. So they've set up a clothing company. They have an Instagram page and a Facebook page. I'm not too sure if they've got a website yet, but basically it's BOTB, Botba or Botb, or what, you know, pronounce it how you want, but it's BOTB. So basically that stands for Beware of the Bream. Obviously as carp anglers, we don't really like catching bream. I don't even know if anyone likes catching bream, to be honest. But each their own, that's a different story. So Marcus put round one of their first run of t-shirts the other night. So I said I'd give it a little review. I'd obviously wear it on my vlogs to help promote, you know, a friend's clothing company. So I believe this is a little startup venture for them. I think it's 50 t-shirts and 50 hoodies to start out with to basically gauge a response. So this is the first t-shirt, the first run of t-shirts. So yeah, let's have a little look at it, shall we? So there we go. So it's a nice green. I'd say more of an olive green than a khaki green, but you know, green nonetheless. If any of you are colourblind, it is green, so like grass. So we've got their small little logo on the front there, which BOTB, and then on the back they got this really wicked, cool sort of up-to-date design. So the Anti-Bream Social Club. So yeah, I think that's a really, really sort of cool design. I mean, there's a few companies out there doing this now. I won't name them, but I expect most of you are aware. But these sort of modern designs, you know, they're a lot more, you know, sort of in trend with this day and age, and just, you know, your normal camo or your, your plain old sort of fishing designs with a, you know, your old generic Carp logo, a bit like the Dorset Carpers logo. So yeah, I think it's really cool. This is available, I think it's from small to double XL. This is a double XL, which I must admit I'm glad I went for the double XL because it fits just right. Normally I'm an extra large, but I would say if anybody's going to purchase a t-shirt and probably a hoodie as well, then to go for the next size up. Generally Mel does shrink a lot of my stuff in the wash, you know, especially, you know, since last year when we had lockdown. I suppose that's happened to a lot of people. But yeah, it's really good sort of quality material. It's not your cheap Fruit of the Loom sort of generic printed t-shirt. I don't know who they use. There is no label on here other than just, you know, the sizing label. But yeah, I would definitely recommend these. You know, a lot more modern looking. So yeah, go check them out, guys. BOTB, Beware of the Bream, Instagram, Facebook. You know, any help's appreciated, whether it's a t-shirt or a hoodie or whether you want to buy one of each. It's reasonably priced. T-shirts $19.99, hoodies $44.99. So yeah, give them a shout, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with the newest and latest uploads.